An ATO, a positive safety culture, is about transparency. It's about an organization where our people talk about safety on a daily basis without fear of penalty. It's about safety education. It's about equipping our employees with the tools to not only identify risk but mitigate the hazards. It's an open discussion about safety on a daily basis and continuous improvement. It's about promoting our safety reporting programs. It's about promoting quality control within a facility. It's about people openly talking about safety. It's a core business in ATO. We should talk about it every day.
The ATO is in the aviation safety business. We believe a proactive safety culture is one in which safety is the focus of every level of the organization, and that every employee's input is valued as part of managing risk. The key component in this effort is being honest with ourselves. We need to identify and acknowledge where we have non-compliance and deficiencies. If we're not honest with ourselves, drift occurs and we eventually erode our safety standards.
In the ATO safety culture, it's also important that our employees have the tools not only to identify risk, but to mitigate hazards and mitigate risk in the system. It's about safety policy, but it's also about sharing information so we don't repeat the same mistakes over and over again.
Prior to splitting QA and QC, we had up to 500 different facilities reviewing, validating, and categorizing individual events.
The quality control program, or quality compliance, was primarily focused on or driven by events. It wasn't driven by risk analysis, it wasn't driven by collection of safety data or root cause or the causes or precursors to what led to an event.
Now, with a centralized quality assurance staff at 3 locations, we have a consistent and transparent way of validating and categorizing events and then measuring the risk associated with the most significant events themselves.
Quality assurance in ATO is about measuring data, and measuring data from a wide spectrum of sources. From that wide spectrum of sources, we can identify risk, mitigate risk on an ass-wide basis. We also can look at and identify root causes or precursors to an event before an event actually occurs. Quality assurance is taking aggregate data from multiple sources, safety reporting, from electronic sources like CEDAR and TARP. Quality assurance is a system view. In that analysis of data, we not only look at what goes wrong in an event, we can look at what goes right.